Hell yeah.
Yo, what's going on? Cuts by Reggie, back with another video. Let me clean off my glasses real quick. Back with another video. Before we get into it, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos, right? Today we have a review of a clipper that I unboxed a while ago, actually, right? This is from the Supreme Trimmer Company. This is their DarkStar 7.2. This is one of their newest clippers that they did send out to me. They sent it out to me, and I think I've been using it maybe a month now, a little over a month. Just trying to get it to get used, and plus I've been using other stuff too, and just trying to, with the holidays, end the year off right, making sure everything good nonetheless, right? This is on their website at the moment for $179.99, right? They have it in different colors. They have it in, if you can see right here, they have it in the black, they have it in gold, they also have it in white. That white is fire. But when they sent it out to me, they asked me what color I wanted, and of course I am a red and black guy, so I did get the red and black, right? This is see what's all what we got here. You got 10,000 strokes per minute. It's a vector motor, low noise, 5-click lever, so you got the clicks, the LED battery indicator, and in the box you get their charging stand. They send you 2 cables, also with a block, so that's good. But this is the charger stand that comes with it. Where did I just set that clipper? This, now, not that it, I mean, I guess it does matter, right? It's not the biggest thing, but I'll tell you one thing. This thing fits so snug inside of this, right? Like, when you put it in, it's like in there. When you put it in, it's a very nice, firm fit, right? I do like that. And it's not like I know a lot of sometimes the cheaper brands of people say are the cheaper brands or the knockoff brands or whatever y'all want to call them. Usually the charging dock is a little bit, it's a little weaker, right? But this, it's nice, got the little pads at the bottom. Nonetheless, that's even if you use the charging stand, you got that. They do come with their own guards. They come with their premium version of the guards. They are magnetic with 1 magnet on the back. I do like these, but they are a little bit too thick for me, but they not bad. Not bad guards. I'm gonna show you just 3 different guards real quick, right? This is one of the half guards I like to use. This is my favorite half guard, which is from Wahl. And then this is the Supreme Trimmer guard. All right, now the guard is not a bad guard, but you can see the difference, the thinness. Like sometimes the premium guards, and I've said it before, sometimes the premium guards, when companies make the premium, they make them too thick for me, for my liking. And it may be just because I'm used to that Wahl guard. And when they are too thick, sometimes it don't cut down to the same length, right? And then the difference between this is more pointy at the top. This is not the Wahl, this is a different one, but it's more pointy at the top, so it cuts through the hair a little bit smoother, and it connects with the teeth of the clipper a little bit better. But nonetheless, that's their guards. It's not bad guards, it's just they're thick, they're premium. You know what I'm saying? And I've explained that before, but this is that's my go-to. But they do have the premium magnetic guards, very durable, very durable. So yeah, that's what's in the box. I just wanted to go through what's in the box real quick before we actually talk about the clipper. Now, this is the clipper. I do like this build here. Of course, the click lever, charging down here at the bottom. You can either charge it in the charging stand, or, you know, of course, connect the wire straight to it. This did come with a, if y'all was paying attention in the unboxing, like it comes with a travel lock, and sometimes it's good. So the travel lock is for if you're traveling, especially with traveling barbers, or if you using it for personal use, you're moving around a little bit, you can have that lock on so it's not vibrating and stuff. But most of them, you can just hold it down and then you get that, then it'll start up, right? This is, you gotta click it 3 times, right? And now you see that pop up, that means it's locked. So I can't turn it on. That's all it's gonna do. So you click it 3 times and now we back, right? So I do like that, but like most of them, like the Andis that I got, right? It's when you hold it and now it's locked, right? So you got it locked. It's not coming on, right? So you hold, and now we back, right? So that's all. In the unboxing, I just didn't know you had to click it. I just thought you had to hold it. This is the body, all plastic body. It's plastic, but it's not like a cheap plastic. It's very durable. It feels heavy duty. It's cool, right? It hasn't had me a problem. I did drop these once. Didn't break or anything. I do got a nice good cushion mat down up under me, but it didn't break anything, didn't break any of the tooth. This is their taper blade. Taper blade is a little thick, but it's a taper blade. You know what I'm saying? It's not the thin fade blades or vapor blades that's out there now. You know what I'm saying? So you do got that. Now, as far as performance, off rip, I had no problem with these getting hot at all, right? The blade didn't get hot. Even with the plastic, it didn't get hot. It says quiet, but now it's not the loudest, but it also is not the quietest either. I'm trying to see what I got around here. I got the JRL somewhere around here. That's always going to be one of the quietest, but that's the build. As far as cutting with this, now I don't know if it was on purpose, but fresh out the box, usually with clippers out the box, I just cut with them how they come, right? I just go into cutting, but they were close, right? They were set close. So I started tapering up somebody, started tugging on them, got a little cut right there. So I did have to set the blade. Not saying that that is how they meant to set them all, but that's how this one was when it came to me. I set the blade. It was good, right? It goes through her very nicely. Like if I'm laying down on her, if I'm going with the grain, I have no problem. The hair will lay down without a problem. Fading wise, not with their guards. Now I don't like their guards sometimes when it comes to the fading, only due to me being used to a different system. So the blades are a little bit smaller. So the one guard from Supreme versus the one guard from Wahl, it just cuts at a different length, right? So that is something that you may have to get used to, or you may not. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what guard system you're using at the moment. Going against the grain, sometimes it was smooth. It had no problems. But once I got to somebody with some thick hair, I ran into a few snags. It wasn't often though. If it was, if the hair was just too thick though, it would snag a little bit. But you take your motor, of course, it is a vector motor and it's supposed to slow down and all that stuff. But there are a few times that you had to take your time and slow down to actually get through the hair. Make sure, of course, you want to make sure you comb and brush the hair anyway. But I ran into a couple problems, right? So, you know, just letting you know. It's good though, but once it got to some thick hair, it didn't do what it was supposed to do. And of course, like I said, they got different colors of this, but overall, this is not a bad clipper, especially for the price either. I got a discount code. I'll leave the discount code on the screen, save you a couple more dollars, but it is $179 or so $180 pretty much on their website. I don't know if this is available on any third-party websites, but, and then you got the four different colors. You have it in red and black, all black, gold and black, white and black, right? So you got your options. But overall, it was a pretty decent clipper. The only thing I don't like, and I've gotten used to using the fade blades and stuff, because when these thick, I mean, you can angle it and go across like flat tops and around froze. I like a thin blade, and that's nothing against the taper blade that's on her. I'm just saying my preference. I'd rather have that real thin blade. It just seemed to cut a little bit smoother. But for $179, this is not a bad buy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your blade is not too short when it come out the box, so you won't run into any problems. Their guards are premium guards, but they are a little thick, so you might have to look for that. And actually, while I'm here, I might as well cut my hair too. I need a haircut. So, yeah, that's that. 10,000 RPM, $179 for the price. Discount code is on the screen. This is the Supreme Trimmer, the DarkStar 72. Fade grade. Yeah, that's that. Is it worth the buy? Yes. That's pretty much the main question. Maybe sometimes I can shorten my videos and quit the babbling. And quit just randomly just speaking. And just talking. And just saying stuff. Maybe. We'll see. But that is my opinion of the Supreme Trimmer DarkStar 72. This is not the box. This is the box. This box was just in this box. That's how you had all your extra stuff. But anyway, yes, it is worth the buy. Definitely give it a shot if you are in the market to buy a new clipper. All right. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos. And we'll be back with another review, another unboxing, another tutorial, another something. Peace.